How do you get the halo effect as a black woman? The whole purpose of the halo effect is to become more attractive to people and to opportunities. As you know, the first time people look at you, they judge you based on your looks before getting to know you. Looking ugly can be a disadvantage, especially as a young woman when looking for opportunities. So if you're a young black woman and you're not from a wealthy home, but you want to build a successful life, career, relationship, of course you want to look attractive and get a healthy dose of attention. Either we accept it or not, we live in a superficial world and people don't really care about how deep you are. Go on IG and look through the feed. I'm pretty sure you'll swipe away when you see an average looking girl compared to if you were watching a video from a hot girl shaking a bum. So let's get real. Hola. Hello friends and welcome back. This is Tinuola. If you're just seeing this hot chocolate for the first time, hey, if you like the vibe, please subscribe. So Looksmaxing has been a trend going on now, and pretty privilege is once again a trend that everyone's talking about. And I want to focus this video more on the side of pretty privilege and how you can achieve that halo effect, even as an average looking girl, especially as a black woman. Look, we're not going to talk too much about pretty privilege in this video because I've done 2 videos on pretty privilege, which you guys can check out. But when it comes to Looksmaxing, it basically means you doing several body routines to enhance your appearance and to look better. So as an average woman that wants to look super hot, there are certain things I can do instantly to give me that result, or in the long run to give me that result, which we're going to get straight into. So the halo effect or the pretty privilege comes with different territories. For example, if you're in different cultures, if you're in the African culture, it's slightly different from if you're in the Western culture. But altogether, if I'm looking at it from a black woman's point of view, trying to appeal to a man in the black community or trying to appeal to an African audience, like in the Nollywood, I could do some cosmetics procedures like getting my nose done, bleaching my skin, drawing out the fat from my waist to my hips and butt to give me that BBL hourglass look. And this might seem a little bit extreme and unnecessary to some people, but to me as an actress, the end justifies the means. But that's just an example. I remember a while back, I did a video about taking off my mole from my face. I used to have a mole on my face and I didn't need to take it out, but I wanted to take it out because I felt like I was going to look better without it. And I don't regret doing that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to like procedures, cosmetic procedures, it all depends on what we see as priority and the risk we are willing to take. I felt like taking it out wasn't dangerous to my health and I would prefer myself without it. So it was a risk I was willing to take. One thing we can all agree on is the better your presentation, the better you look, the more opportunities you're going to get. That's just how the world works. You can call it superficial. I say it's being realistic. But when it comes to your entire package as a person, as a woman, everything does not boil down to your appearance. Yes, your physical appearance plays a huge role in that. But when it comes to your character and your confidence levels, it also has to match up. Because you don't want to just have a pretty face or look pretty and lack in the other areas. Why would you put yourself at a disadvantage? You need to be able to stack up all your advantages, all your unfair advantages, all your strengths to get that halo effect. So it's all about maximizing what you have, being pretty and also being charismatic. So that's another thing to work on if you're trying to get the halo effect. I also want to note that you don't have to go through cosmetic procedures to have a pretty look. I mean, you can always pay attention to your style, to your body shape, to the colors that look good on you, the hairstyles that look good on you. For example, different hairstyles give different personalities. My hair right now is giving me a different personality from what my ideal look or hairstyle will be. So everything you do, the way you present yourself, it all tells a story. It could be your outfit, it could be your sense of fashion. Do you like being more elegant, minimalistic, dramatic, or even your makeup? For me, I believe every woman should have a go-to makeup look. If you don't know how to do it, learn, because you're going to need it. Once again, you want to present yourself in the best light. I did not need to put on makeup before doing this video, but I wanted to put on makeup because you guys will like me better if I put on makeup while doing this video. Does that mean that I don't like my natural self? I think I'm ugly in my natural looks? No, but because of your gaze, because I'm trying to appeal to you guys, I decided to go a little bit extra. And that is just how it works in the world when you're trying to get opportunities, you're trying to get attention from certain people. We all crave for attention and there's nothing wrong with that, at least a healthy dose of that. The other thing we don't talk about is how much pretty privilege can literally be a mask. It can be a facade you put off and put off, because let's be honest, it's not easy to look like a bad bitch every single day. It's not easy to feel completely pretty as in, not like you don't feel pretty, but it's not easy to have, that super attractive look every single day. Come on. In Rihanna's own terms, she even said it herself. What do you do on days when you don't feel confident? You pretend.
What do you do on those days that you don't feel like confident or fearless or powerful, like put it out there?
Pretend.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Until we make it?
I mean, why not? It's either that or cry myself to sleep. Who wants to do that? You wake up with puffy eyes the next day. That's a waste of tears.
That's why I say charisma matters, if not more than your physical looks, because on those days when you don't feel pretty, you don't feel confident, you don't feel like you have the halo effect, it's the charisma, it's the pretense, it's the facade that will come into play. One thing you never want to do to yourself is playing yourself down in public. Never ever talk down on yourself in public. Never make people feel like you think you are ugly, even if you feel like you don't have the features, because when it comes to pretty privilege, it's all about featurism. I mean, it's about having features that are mostly similar to the Western features, the Eurocentric features. And if you were not born with those features, if you're a Black woman born with African features, you cannot come and kill yourself. It doesn't mean that you're ugly. And if you don't look as good to people of a certain taste, you still cannot kill yourself. There are other things that you can focus on. Of course, you need to work on your looks. You definitely need to learn how to highlight your features. If you have big lips, learn how to use those big lips, big eyes. Learn how to do those eyeshadows and use your eyes. Learn how to use your features. Basically, you always want to love yourself in the process of improving yourself, in the process of looksmaxing yourself. You want to love yourself through every process, because at the end of the day, nobody will be there with you. All these people you're trying to attract and everything, at the end of the day, they will not be there with you when you're hating on yourself. But in all honesty, we all have unfair advantages. There are things I don't have that you're going to have. I might have the pointed nose and some of the pretty privileged features, but you could have the brains, and it's okay to, like I said, to stack up your advantages, to stack up your strengths. You always want to stack up your strengths when you're presenting yourself. Whatever you feel like is a weakness or is not the best part of you, look for a way to use those strengths to cover up for those parts that you're still working on. Or for example, let's say I have a lot of acne on my face and I need to go for like a public speaking event. I would obviously put on makeup and cover up the acne and look good for the event. I don't have to go there and be feeling insecure about my acne. Does that mean I hate myself? Of course not. Does that mean that I think I'm ugly? Of course not. But I don't need the acne to distract me in such space. So you always want to put your best foot forth. Like I said, we all have different unfair advantages. And when it comes to the halo effect, you need to understand how to use your strengths. Take, for example, when we were in school, you'd notice that certain students, they didn't have to look attractive. They didn't have to be rich, but they were super smart. And you will see people flock around them. People want to be their friends. People want to talk to them, get help from them, because they are smart and there's something that they have that is valuable to other people. So you always want to be that person that, you have these things, not just the looks, but you have other things that are backing you up, that you're stacking up as your own advantages, which becomes more attractive to people. And that way you continuously have that halo effect around you, because yes, there's always something that you're bringing to the table. There's always something attractive about you. Once again, you don't have to change yourself for nobody. You don't have to go through certain procedures that you don't want to go through just so that you look a certain way to fit into the standards that are being set, because remember that these standards are constantly changing, right? What is trending in the beauty standard today is different from what's going to be trending in the next 2 business days. It's literally that quick. So you don't want to change yourself for nobody, but you definitely want to present yourself in the best light. Look good, smell good, talk well, have a good character, have a good charisma, invest in your competency level, learn, and at the end of the day, love on yourself, because people that are deemed ugly girls, they are still getting what they want in life. I don't feel like we should overly talk about this topic. I feel like it's been a trending topic just in, the social media space. Everybody knows that everybody has different advantages. Some people look super good, some people are super smart, some people are super rich. I mean, it's just how the world works. So it's really no big deal. We can't all look the same. We can't all be the most beautiful. There's literally nothing like that. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video to come here and encourage anyone out there that is feeling like they're ugly. Yes, you can work on your looks, you can work on your character, you can work on other aspects of you. Stack up those strengths to bring you into the best light and to keep that halo effect going on around you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Let me know what you think about pretty privilege, halo effect, looksmaxing, all of that stuff. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, friends. In the meantime, keep shining. Bye.